ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this show. The Bears will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Monarchs offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming at him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Baylor! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Old Dominion. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in there.
Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, what a move to get open. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. Oh, what a cut! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. Receiver does the rest and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Monarchs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got a little space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The quick out. At the 45, 4-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here's a heat. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They took it 64 yards right down the field. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And these 2 defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Monarchs will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Makes the grab. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most? Trying to beat the D deep. A missed opportunity on that errant pass. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs are flying down the field.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep...
Turns on the Jets. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Touchdown, Bears! Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got the open field, he rolled out.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Got it in the middle, it's King. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his man. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Trying the left side. Thrust that arm out. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off play action on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. He's got it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quick completion to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Running back searching for a hole. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time on target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, and you're better on third down moving forward, though. You can keep yourself out of those situations.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turning on the Jets. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bears are threatening on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up by 28 over Fresno State.
Finds a little space.
We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.